I'm back, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am back again today to finish the rest of my craft room share. Today we're going to talk about this wall of wonderful right here where I store my collections, other loose papers, all of my washi tape, my extra supplies, as well as my sequins. I love my sequin storage. It makes me so happy. So let's just dig right in, shall we? So the view from my door is here. And then I have a nice little chair if I want to sit there. Behind that chair is a little bin full of new items I've gotten that I need to put away, and I just haven't yet, so they go there. And in this bin right here are new collections that I haven't played with yet. So I keep them out because I want to play with them before I put them away. Okay, and then over here, let's just do an overview. I just have some decorations at the top, some old wood stamps. I don't use those a lot anymore, but I think they make fun decorations. So wood stamps, and then actually the only thing that I use up here is my twine, which is in this basket right here. So I've got some bigger twine rolls that I keep in there. So, all right, back to the beginning. I'll try not to make you too sick. In this top drawer, and again, these are Better Homes and Gardens wood units from Walmart. The storage drawers that I have and paper organizers are all from scrapbook.com. They are the Best Craft Storage is the brand, and they have all different assortment of drawer selections. So two big drawers, 2 small drawers, however many that is, 6 or 7, and then 2, and then this one's just all 1-inch drawers. There's just all kinds of them. So they're not hard to put together at all. My disclaimer is that these are supposed to be for Calyx units, not Better Homes and Gardens units. So I have had to retrofit them just a smidge. Some of the drawers are a little stiff, but they still work perfectly fine. And I've had these in here now for almost 6 months of use, and I have had 0 problems with them. So just know that if you do buy them and you don't have the IKEA Calyx unit, you might have to retrofit them just a smidge. So this is how I'm storing my collections and my designer kits now. Yesterday I showed you, or whenever you watched that video, I showed you how I used to store my kits, my designer kits, which was all the designers' ephemera went into one bin all by itself. Now, instead of taking up a whole bin for one designer, I'm doing it this way. So, or one season. I'm keeping all of my ephemera, loose ephemera, and even ephemera in packages. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move this chair out of the way so I can get in here a little easier for the camera. Okay, sorry about that. So in this unit, for example, I have Valentine's, Easter, spring, and then this is an extra drawer, and so I didn't want to waste it, so I just have my extra flip-flops and page protectors in there. Those will be, I'll show you spring because I can reach that one easily and still show you the camera because I'm short. So this will have all of my spring ephemera for any spring. It doesn't matter what designer it is. If it's spring, it's going in my spring box. And then right next to it in the bin beside, I have just some paper storage organizers, and they coordinate by order here. So the first one is Valentine's. These are all my Valentine's collections. And I'm storing all of my new kits in the scrapbook.com large envelopes. So this actually I think is a Hip Kit maybe put together that one. I don't remember. Anyway, anything that is Valentine's. If it's just a loose sheet, it goes in here. If it's a whole collection, it goes in here in an envelope. But they're all contained in this magazine file. And this whole file is Valentine's. So then the next shelf is Easter, or the next drawer is Easter. So my next magazine rack or container is full of Easter. So any Easter things I have go in here. Now, sometimes when I have a new collection and I don't have tons of ephemera, I will just cut the top of the packaging off instead of putting it in an envelope. I'll just cut the top off and stick it in sideways. There's no need to put it in a pocket. You know, it's fine just like that. The nice thing about this system is instead of storing by designer, like before I would have had all of my Echo Park in one section. But then if I wanted to do Easter, I would have to dig through every collection or every designer to find the Easter that I wanted. So for me, this is just much more efficient. If I want something Easter, I just come to the Easter drawer and then find the coordinating paper. It works out great. So then I have all of my spring papers over here in the last section. So that is that. The next group of drawers is summer, travel, camping, and states, like all travel things. More travel, and then we have an empty drawer, which I'm pretty sure has travel as well, because I have so much travel stuff. So then my papers, again, coordinate with that. The first magazine rack will be summer, and then we'll have travel and camping and all the states, and travel all fills the rest. All right, down on the next section, we have quite a few things, but the drawers were just how it worked out. The drawers were smaller. I could have had one unit that had bigger drawers, but I didn't. So there are some that have exactly the same thing in them. So school, fall, Halloween, and winter. I have so much Christmas and winter. I really do not need to buy any more. If you see me hauling Christmas and winter stuff, leave a comment that I need to get help, because I do not ever need to buy any more Christmas or winter things. Anyway, so again, these coordinate school, fall, Halloween, and then there's no winter paper in here, just ephemera, because I have so much. And then on the next row, this whole unit is Christmas ephemera. The whole thing, insane. This whole thing is Christmas paper. And most of that is Christmas paper. Crazy. So, all right. Where should I go next, guys? I haven't thought this through very well. I'm going to make you all sick. Let's just stay down here. While I'm here, we'll stay down here. All right. And then after we get done with the seasons, there are just certain, this is all Christmas and winter. But after I get done with the seasons, then there are certain categories that I would look for. So in this instance, I have boy papers, baby papers, kid papers, male papers of any sort. And then I have the girl papers in there somewhere. There they are. So all my girl papers are in here. And these I do not have magazine holders for because there's too many. And I couldn't fit as many papers in the shelf with the magazine holders. So these are just in here by themselves in an envelope with a divider in between them. So then I have a cooking and baking. I have home and family. And then I have a whole section of birthday. So, and those ephemera I have behind me in my ephemera boxes, my photo boxes. Okay, this next section right here, are also paper collections. These are by theme. So papers that when you, like the not the best papers, you know, those papers that say best day ever. Well, not every day is the best day ever. So I want some real papers. So when I find papers that are like, this day was hard, or, you know, that kind of paper, I get them and they go in this little box right here. My COVID paper is out right now because I'm working on some of those pages. Here's a grief section. And then these are Rosie Studio, and mostly Rosie Studio papers and collections that I just stuck in there. I like to keep the collections together. So that's where those go. Okay, this will be interesting to look through. I don't have it labeled and I don't remember what's in it. So let's take a look together. Oh, it's Rosie's. It's the Rosie Studio ephemera. So that's smart. That was a good idea. And Pretty Little Studio. So this is a collection in itself. This is the Grateful collection. So that was that was another way I stored collections. So just using my space, right? So you can see some of these drawers pull out just a little stiff, but for the most part, I mean, they're perfect. And I love them because you can store 12 by 12 paper flat. There's no bending at all. So, all right, now I'm going to stand up again, guys. I'll try not to be too crazy about it. Okay, this bin holds my 6x6 and 6x8 paper pads. And also this little book that I don't know what to do with, but I think it's so cute. I don't ever know what I'll do with it, but it's adorable. Okay, here are some more collections. Another thing I like to get is kit clubs. And so a lot of these are kit clubs. And when I get them, I'll just stick them in, for example, these are hip kits. I'll stick them in one of my scrapbook.com extra large envelopes and put them in here. So I have a lot of kits to work through. These are more Rosie Studio. They have sales so often that you just can't pass it up, because like $4 for a whole pack of paper, that's insane. So yes, please. So I have more of that than I really ever need as well. All right, I love this container. These containers I got from, they're Totally Tiffany containers. They're perfect for washi tape. I have all of my washi tape in one little cube, color coordinated, because that's just how I like to do it. But they're long drawers, so I highly recommend these. They're not incredibly like sturdy, like they move around a lot, but it's just washi tape. It's not a heavy, and they glide really nicely. So I do love this storage for my washi tape. I've had lots of different types of storage for washi tape, and that one I've liked the best. So, okay, now we are done with the paper collection part of my Wall of Wonderful. So we're going to move on to my loose color cardstock. So I keep all of my loose cardstock here, just organized by color. These are also in a magazine holder just because they're loose. I wanted them to stand up. These are in the scrapbook.com magazine holders. They're a little tougher, so I feel like they give it a little more support. But I have them all by color. If I have scraps of that color, I will have, let's see, I don't have that many scraps because I don't really love scraps. So let me see if I can find one that actually has, I might have trouble finding one. If I have scraps, I will put them in a 12 by 12 page protector and stick it right at the beginning of the color, so I know to look there first. But I don't often use scraps, so that's that. So I have all of my colors here. I have my neutrals here. And then in this last one, I have all my specialty papers. So my silver and my gold papers, my acetate, vellum, my miscellaneous papers. Then I have some tissue. I have my I have like this type of stuff in here. I have some rice paper, ledger papers, and then I have my watercolor paper in there as well. So I also have my, like this chipboard packaging, which comes in really handy. So any specialty paper, now I know exactly where it's at, which has been really helpful. And I've used it way more because now I can just get to it. All right, the second shelf. Let's go down here. All right, so in this section, I have types of things. So not necessarily designer things, just more generic. I can't even think of what they're called, guys. Generic topics, generic categories. So in my first one, I have doilies and tabs. And those in there. Oops. And then I have 2 whole drawers of like vintage goodness. Lots of old papers and just fun stuff. And then this is a little ridiculous. It's overflowing with bows. But you never know when you're going to need a bow. So I'm not sure what I was thinking with these Maggie Holmes gold bows. When I started organizing this room, I think I have like 12 packages of these. I don't even know. It's insane. Either there was a really good deal or I just couldn't. I had amnesia every time I placed an order and got a new one. All right, here's some frames. More frames. Then we have some tassels. I just love this system because I know right where to go and it's all right there. I don't have to really leaf through much. It's just there. This is another section that has some paper. I don't have tons of paper that's related to reading and books. So this has the paper and any ephemera that I have that has to do with reading or books. And the same with birthday. So we'll just go this way. That way I don't have to get up and down so much and make you dizzy. In my next drawer, these 2 are totally miscellaneous. This has my snacks because you never know when you're going to need some chocolate. So I have snacks in there. This one has clips and like fuse sleeves and things like that. This one is handheld printers, more chocolate, some flash drives, and my paper for my handheld printers. This is my Canon selfie and my label maker. In this next one is my fuse and all my fuse papers and things, and then typewriter ribbon is under there as well. This one has cork, wood, and glass. Some specialty papers in there for die cutting. Project life cards. This is where I keep my project life cards. It doesn't really make sense. It's over here all by itself, but it's in a drawer. It's labeled. I know right where to go. So they are not in any theme. Maybe someday I will get up the gumption to organize them by theme, but for now they're in here. And if I need one, I come over and grab it. And then in this one, it is a miscellaneous junk drawer. Trimmers. I love these little dice that I got from Shadney. You roll them and then you can see like what you're going to use on your page if you're stuck. So those are super fun. I like to get those out and use them if I'm in a little slump. I have an extra Pink and Main static tool there. And then this bin is 100% full to the top of adhesive. So score tape, duct tape, refills, any of that kind of stuff. There's also foam tape and what do you call them? Foam dots. All right. Next, going down to the second level. This little area over here, I'm considering my mixed media stamping area. So my first little bin is all my gelatos. Again, I don't use them often, but they take up this much room in my hobby room. So that's why I love these containers, because you can fit so much in them, but it doesn't take up tons of room, right? And they're all together. Palette knives and paintbrushes in here. Some watercolor paper. That's not 12 by 12 size. There's some palettes. Sponge daubers and blending brushes and paints. Lots of paints. So this is also full. This is full of wet adhesive. All kinds of wet adhesive. And then let's move to this drawer next. This is full of all the mediums. So the gessos, the Nuvo pastes, the glacier pastes, the cosmic shimmers, and some duplicates that I have of things. There's also some glitter in the back that I don't use very often, but this is all like mixed media stuff. Down here, I have all my markers, and I have them organized by color family. So all my browns in one rubber band, all my greens, yellows. So that's how I organize those. Here are Nuvo pastes and glazes that, yeah, that's those. Pom-poms, which should probably have gone over here with the other things, but they didn't fit, so they go here. Here are my ribbons and my trims. I do have a section in my closet that has some trims and ribbons too. And then these are my florals. So lots of loose florals, lots of packaged florals, lots of florals I'll probably never use, but can't get rid of because, well, they're pretty. All right, and then we come over to this section. This is where I store my inks. So yes, your small inks will fit in the 1-inch drawer. Distress inks stand up, and I have the archivals just laying down because I have enough room, but they also would stand up. So I keep my blocks and my presses in here. Oh, I missed one. My roller date stamps and then some block numbers that I have. I also have, let me get up on my knees here. Sorry. I also have some of these precision letters and things. I don't know that I'll ever use these, but you just never know, right? Does anybody have one of these that they actually use? It seems like a lot of work to use these letters, but maybe someday I'll try it. I think I got those for free from somewhere. Okay, and then I have more roller date stamps, some wooden small dollar or Joann's dollar stamps. My stamp cleaner and some magnets. My Misty is down here as well. My embossing powders and my embossing ink. And my other ink pads along with the foam stamping thing. So this is how I store my inks. They are very easy to just flip through, see what color I want. I love that they're all here. This is one of my favorite drawers because I love the Catherine Pooler inks. They're so nice. So I have 2 layers in there of those. I have mostly small ones, but a couple big ones that have been free. Well, not free, but in cherry boxes or hip kits. I have my Mink in here, as well as my foil, stamp cleaners, and the precision press. And then this is full of charms. Do I make charms? No. Do I love the little things? Yes. If it's miniature, I love it. So these are adorable. Have I used them? Clearly not. Still closed. but look at them. They're so cute. So all charm things. Back in the day, I would get the Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio box, and it was filled with all this kind of stuff, and most of it's still here. So, okay, now we're saving this one for last because look at it. I love it so much. Okay, this is the last drawer like this. It has tags galore. These are enamel dots or enamel-like things. So this big thing of gems that I thought was a good idea to buy. So all my enamel dots are in here. Oops. And then all my pencils, pens, just generic markery stuff. And my staplers and scissors and toolkit, that kind of thing, are in there. Okay, now let's move on to this little drawer of beauty. So my sequins and little individual things. So these are the 3 drawer units. I just have 2 stacked on top of each other. I had to do a little surgery to make that happen, but I made it happen because I wanted it to. So the drawers get a little wonky. They have to be pulled in and out just right, but it's fine with me because look at it. It's beautiful. So all my sequins in rainbow order-ish. I love them so much. And it's so easy to just come over and pull them out, work on them at my desk, and bring them back. So, oh, look at all of it. Doesn't it just make you happy? Sometimes I come over here and just sit and look at them because, okay, let's take this one out, for example. Like, look at these little donuts. Like, seriously, look at those. So cute. The avocados. Oh my goodness. Look at these. Adorable. So, yes, I love this stuff. What will I ever do with it all? I don't know, but it brings me joy. I mean, look at that. It's a cinnamon roll. So cute. Okay. Enough of that. That's probably showing you way too much of my crazy. So, this one has a lot of fall leaves in the back, and then look at these. I mean, seriously, my husband's a doctor. Look at these pills. How cute is that? So cute. What else is just adorable that I have to show you? These knit fish. They're like sweater material, and it's an adorable little fish. So cute. Okay. All right. So this is my incredible sequin storage. This is my metals. So I have paper clips, all my colorful mini paper clips, which I love. And then rings and not clothespins. What are those called? Just bigger paper clips, and they're like hair clips almost, bobby pins, except they're decorated. I also have a few brads and just a tiny bit of eyelets in there as well. Oh, you're getting to see the sticky side of this drawer. This bottom one is the one that I had to do the surgery on, so it gets a little stiff. Okay, this is lots of little things. They're not necessarily sequins, but they're things that you use for shakers. These actually are drills for diamond painting, but I thought they would still look cute in a shaker pocket. So my leftovers I just stuck in here and use them for shaker pockets. There are some sequins in here too, but mostly it's just little things. All right, and my last drawer is my Christmas and miscellaneous in the back. Look at these. Oh my word, guys. Look at these. So cute. Little Starbucks coffee cups. they're not edible. So just in case you thought you were going to get a little cup of joe, sorry. But that is so cute. Look at that. Adorable. I love these so much. They make me so happy. Okay, that's that drawer. And I just love that little section. It's so happy. So that's the Wall of Wonderful. Back here I have just extra things. My laminator, some old books. This is my cinch machine and the supplies for that. Up on top is my extra pockets and envelopes and things. And then this whole shelf over here is kind of my random crafty things, I guess you could say. So I have my weird memory keepers, typewriter, a long reach stapler, just some fun things in the window. My Canon selfie and my sewing machine. And then I have all of my sewing supplies down here. So my pins and needles, Velcro, bobbins, thread, etc., etc. So this is not, I'm not going to show you all of these because it's not that important or not that exciting. This is just a bin of miscellaneous crafty things, like a whole sheet of googly eyeballs. Don't ask me. My extra page protectors here, stored by all the sizes. So my 6x8s, and then if they're divided, I will put what the sizes are that they're divided by. So that has come in very handy. This is another bin of randomness. This whole bin is resin and molds and things. And then down here I have, let's see what's in the miscellaneous drawer. It'll be a surprise for both of us. Extra inks, really long, colorful glue sticks that I need to get rid of because they've ruined my glue gun and I don't use them anyway. Beads, lots of beads for when I make all those charms that I see other people make and I have to have the things. So beads, more beads, lots and lots of beads. This is for floral making, and I have a snap tool back in there. Metals, lots of different metals. This is full of traveler's notebooks and just writing notebooks and pads and journals and things like that. And then I have my last drawer. This is my wood burner, along with some woody things that I can do it on. Also some random straws and popsicle sticks in the back there. Here's another set of, or another thing of wood type things. I love these. I think I got these in the Target dollar spot one year before I got my wood burner, but now I want to do something with those. I just haven't yet. This is just styrofoam balls. Didn't know where else to put them. And then journal and paper pads. I've got way more of those than I will ever need in my lifetime. That, friends, is, here's the view out my window in my crafty room. It's a very cloudy day here today. But normally when I'm sitting at my desk right here, and our floors are very creaky, it's a very old house, but I have this nice little view out my window. So it's super fun. It's a great environment to be in. It's usually very bright and cheery. And I am thankful that you joined me today to view the rest of my craft room. I'm super blessed. Thanks for joining me, friends.